In 1762, the French political philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau stated, "As soon as any man says of the affairs of the state, 'What does it matter to me?' the state may be given up for lost." Rousseau's warning that it is the individual who has the responsibility for the status of society is still relevant to the democracy of today's world. Without the collective responsibility and action of individuals, no democracy can thrive. In a democratic state, the people are the source of authority, and the government is the vehicle to serve the people by protecting the rights of the people and promoting the general welfare. Therefore, it is the people who also have the responsibility for the health and maintenance of their democracy. Preparing citizens to play this vital role is the purpose of civic education in modern democratic societies. The goal of civic education is the development of an informed, effective, and responsible citizenry. Civic education is also built on the belief that democratic citizens are not born, but rather they need to be socialized into becoming responsible democratic actors. A second premise of civic education is that this socialization process must include students as active participants in their learning so that they develop authentic skills necessary for democratic participation. There are three generally agreed upon components of civic education. The first is to strengthen students' civic knowledge. Civic knowledge includes an understanding of the principles upon which democratic governments are formed, the structure of one's government, and the rights and responsibilities of citizens. The second component is to strengthen cognitive and participatory skills necessary to effectively participate in civic and political life. The strength of a democracy comes from the ability of the citizens to advocate for their rights and interests, make informed decisions, and to hold government accountable, all tasks that require many important skills. Competent democratic citizens need skills of evaluating and taking and defending positions on public issues. They need the skills to deliberate with others in order to become more informed, to identify areas of agreement, and to manage conflict in a fair and peaceful manner, as well as to collaborate with others to advance positions. The final component is to foster civic dispositions, which are the attitudes and beliefs necessary to the preservation of democracy. Belief in the dignity of all human beings and the need for human rights protections, civility, respect for the rule of law, and the willingness to listen, negotiate, and compromise are all qualities that are indispensable to democracy's success. The task for civic education is to prepare young people in each of these three areas so that they may be productive and engaged democratic citizens. To achieve these goals, civic education requires the use of interactive teaching methods. The interactive methods are designed to stimulate and deepen students' thinking and knowledge, as well as to strengthen skills and foster dispositions. In this series of training videos, you will be introduced to 4 different teaching methods. Each of these methods is designed to elicit different cognitive functions and skill development. The specific topics and content that can be addressed with the methods can change based on what the students are studying. Also, the depth of knowledge that students obtain will vary depending on when in a sequence of learning the method is used. Each of these aspects will be discussed along with a presentation of the methods. The 4 methods covered in this video series are the human continuum, debate, 4 corners, and a town hall meeting.